Shit. Your front is not so good, but your back is.
I'm smiling. Video? Saw Joe today. I got a message. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Sign the card. Took some of the stuff away. Well, how long did that take?
Bittersweet to me. I don't know about the rest of you. I think so. Everybody liked Tom. Everybody hates to see him go, but everybody wishes him well because he's going on to bigger and better things. And enjoy his life from here on in. I'll tell you the truth. He'll always be remembered at Stonebridge. That I'll tell you. And he's welcome there as far as I'm concerned at any time. Tom has a. Not if he plays you.
Family fee.
Tom has a friend for 40-some, almost 50 years, who's played a lot of golf with. He's a fellow pro. He's been at Stonebridge. He's played in the Skins games. You've all seen him, but maybe not everybody knows him. Joe Shortino. Joe, will you stand up? At some point later on, Joe will say a few kind words about Tom, I'm sure. The format tonight's easy. You'll see sort of something unusual. You'll see a wine, and the name of the wine is Cleaver. Now this really happened by accident. I was going through a wine list, and I came across the name Cleaver, so I decided it was important to have it at his bash, which we have it. But I decided also to check into it because I was curious about it. How did the wine get to be named Cleaver?
Because it's swell.
So, I thought he disappeared at the last deal. Wait, with the sheep.
There's a guy at my old club that won the club championship 5 times. And he said Tom Cleaver was a killer. It was a killer of a dream that this man had. He was on the golf team, South Florida, with Tom. And he said he could never come close to beating Tom, so he gave up the dream of becoming a golf pro and he got out of the golf business. He became an investment counselor and made millions. So it's So Tom, he wants to thank you very much. I spoke to John, his name is John Lavin. I spoke to John today and I told him what we were having, and he said, thank Tom again, so I promised I would thank him.
That is that you are not only, you are emeritus pro, you are invited to play Stonebridge, even at no cost. Do you believe that?
No.
For the rest of your life.
Yay!
I'm trying quickly from 7 to 1.
I want to make sure that Tom wears the proper attire tonight, so I brought him a crown for the evening. And the crown says, what does the crown say?
I don't want to grow up.
I'm so sure Tommy does not want to grow up. Yeah,
Told them how we did it. These guys get it over there.
Eggplant.
I got some. Eggplant.
I'm good.
Did you get, Rich? Did you get the salt and buka? Tom, salt and buka? I got it. All right. Joe, salt and buka.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, who invited?
First of all, thank you everyone for coming. This is a great tribute for our retiring pro, Tom, and I feel real good about having something like this for Tom. I don't have anything I can say about Tom. Tom doesn't do anything wrong, so you can't make fun of that. He doesn't get into anyone's face. I mean, there's nothing you can say about Tom. But Herb Canner don't ever plan a party with Herb Canner. Let me tell you, don't plan a party. I mean, we spent an hour and a half. We spent an hour and a half picking our decorations before we bought the decorations. Now, we put our heads together and we came up with
Cash.
no. Well, Tom has a lot of that. All those tournaments he won, he saved it, invested it well, and he's doing great. We found out that Tom is indeed a fisherman. But Jeff Newman, Herb Canner, and Jack Malvin, 3 Jewish guys, know shit about fishing. I mean, we had no clue, so we found out he likes fly fishing. But there's a lot of different fly rods, so I mean, we had no clue. So Tom, we got you a gift certificate at Bass Pro Shops. So use it in the best of health. Tom has a few words to say, so
All right, I was actually hoping a couple more would come up here because I was kind of my
had some
chance
singers,
to
did you?
kind of get even.
Yeah, fingers.
But
Get even anyway.
you guys are like my friends. We should have invited some enemies. Would have been real some enemies. Anyway, well, I'd just like to kind of get right to some of our higher maintenance members here. How much battery life do you have? That thing's got to shut down soon. But Jeff Newman, let's go over him quick here. Mr. Jeff Newman, usually seen roaming around outside the pro shop trying to incite a riot. Various topics are, but not limited to, members not posting their scores, member is ineligible to play in a tournament due to not enough recent scores posted, too many reciprocals out here today, this member has too many guests, poor condition of the golf course, especially the greens, but what a dresser he is. He has more different matching colored outfits than Sherman Williams color wheel. A truly interesting gentleman, a great guy with a big heart, and I'll miss him.
Send him out of the room.
I haven't known this man very long. And I've never been sure about people that make a living running their mouth. But we do have something in common. We share the love for the great game of golf. And even though his knowledge of the game could fill a thimble, I still respect him for his dedication to improve. And yes, whoever asked me earlier, I would piss on him if he was on fire. Thank you.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't make a very good living.
You make life fun wherever you go. Thank you. And Dr. Jack Malvin, the man has spent most of his life in people's mouths. He sifted through enough saliva to fill the Stonebridge pool and has gotten paid handsomely. At least enough to retire at Stonebridge and become the Golf and Greens chairman. Why couldn't he have picked another club in the area? I have personally given Jack hours of free instruction to cure that over-the-top move, but he's just a terrible student. I've wondered, how on earth did this man ever get through dental school? I'll miss you, Jack. Joe's my lifelong friend. He's the smartest golf pro I know, Brown University graduate. I've competed against him. I've partnered with him. I've worked for him. Although I never saw him at work when I was at the club. Anyway, I've socialized with him and I've taken golf lessons from him. He is known as the story man. loves to tell a story. If you have 15 or 20 extra minutes, stories are usually about incompetency of others or about the system itself that's all busted. Let's see, I lost my place. He is an ENTP, for those of you who know something about Myers-Briggs personality traits. The rest of us, we see a forest. This man wants to know what's on the other side. So he's totally different than we are. He's not like the rest of us for sure. He is a friend, and I will always be able to confide in him. Thank you so much, and thanks for being here, Joe. Back in the old days, he was my first golf chairman and one of my best. He never knew what I was doing. The best type of chairman to have. I just did my thing and he got the praise, the perfect relationship. I can't remember even having a meeting. Thank you for your earlier comments, which, like I say, weren't there. And still don't know what's going on, do you? Thank you very much. Okay, Herb Canner. Then there's Herb Canner. As Jeff Newman mentioned, Mr. Meeting. Herb Canner calls more meetings than I have drivers. Herb calls for a meeting to discuss what was previously discussed in the prior meeting. Herb's getting older now, and he's beginning to slow down. This year, he was only on the board, MGA board, golf committee, chairman of the sanction committee. That's like the Fox Garden Hen House. Yeah. He was the chairman of the men's member guest committee and the chairman of the exceptions committee, which that's actually the best committee of all. That overrides all other committees. But his favorite line when he comes in the pro shop, he hits me with this all the time, "Do you have a minute?" Followed by, "There are 3 things I want to go over with you." And on it goes. But he's probably at 93, pound for pound, the longest hitter in the world. Think of this. Very
nice.
I'm amazed to see him hit tee shots. I mean, they're 200 or longer. It's just incredible. Anyway, so he's got that going for him still.
That's good.
In my 57 years on the planet, I've never known a more wonderful, caring person than Herb Canner. He's been like a father to me, and I wish I could thank him, or I would like to thank him for his guidance. Thank you very much, Herb. So, I'm on the back 9 of my life. I saw this, it was kind of interesting. It's gotten here much quicker than I thought it would. I've put off many things that I wanted to accomplish in my life, and I need to do them quickly. You never know, or you can never be sure how far into the back 9 you may already be. So there's no promise that you're going to see all 18 holes. Although Herb's playing like 36, aren't you?
I'm in overtime.
Anyway, so I must live today and say all things that I want to say to you all and all my loved ones that I remember. Life is a gift, and the way you live your life is the gift to those that come after you. So thank you guys all for this gift tonight. It's really impressive.